The team is just smarter because of Contentsquare. Instead of single page reporting or KPIs, they're now able to see kind of an end-to-end view and just more actionable insights. My name is John Stratford. I am the Senior Vice President of the Global Ecom business for MillerKnoll, overseeing all of our digital websites across the globe. MillerKnoll is a global collective of iconic design brands, including Herman Miller, Knoll, Design Within Reach, Hay, Holly Hunt, many, many others. All our brands are unified by the belief that good design solves problems and creates a better world. Yeah, I mean, the customer behavior is quite complex in our model with home furnishings. Obviously, we're not an impulsive purchase company, or the product we sell is not impulsively purchased. There's a lot of consideration. So the evolution is constantly there, where we see at times there's much more of an intention with purchase, and at other times there's not so much. And when you look in the masses, you see that all aggregated, and you see the numbers look a little weird, but when you can break down things and look at it with intention around the different segments, you see a much clearer picture. So we're constantly monitoring that, looking for ways we can optimize, and following the customer on that journey. I think of it as, how do we take everything that happens in one of our stores in a physical space with a human talking to a human about something in front of them, and create that in the digital space. In our model, there's a lot of information that helps customers decide, and where that is in the journey, in what order they see it, was certainly something that we felt had an opportunity for either refactor or just validation of. Well, the tools we were using before Contentsquare were largely about point-in-time measurement across any page or page groups. And so the access to the information we needed was really in like how those things came together. And Contentsquare provided that, whereas the other ones you had to make assumptions around what does this metric mean compared to this other metric, and then come to some conclusion on your own. Contentsquare enabled us to see more clearly those things that stitched together. One of the projects that we used Contentsquare for was the redesign of our product page. This is multiple steps involved in there. The first was, how do we take all the information that we're presenting on that page and assure that what we're presenting is what the customer needs, whether that be from engagement or hover or whatever the metric is. We were able to then clean up the content on the page and really ensure that we're providing the best possible information. The other piece of it then was, as we look at our configurator on the product page, so these are all the steps you take to select when you're building a chair, what type of finish, what type of materials. There's many steps involved, and the order in which we actually needed to present those, the information we presented, the way we said what we said about the words we used and what that meant to the customer, we got some pretty clear signals and opportunities for cleaning that up and creating a better end solution that led to a higher add to cart rate. We used zoning on our product pages to help determine of the modules, the many modules we had on there, either of video, imagery, copy, what was driving the greatest engagement. We looked at attractiveness scoring, things that we should lift up on the page. We looked where there was no hover, no click, no engagement at all. We eliminated some of that content. We just came up with a better, more concise version of the product page that overall led to higher engagement and higher add to cart rate. I think it's been a game changer for us. I mean, looking at just basic reporting and stats is not a way to run a modern business in the digital space, the e-com space, whatever you want to call it. You really need a deeper understanding of your customer, and Contentsquare provides that. It's an engagement tool that allows us to see end-to-end a lot more than you would of just looking at a single report. The team is just smarter because of Contentsquare. Instead of single page reporting or KPIs, they're now able to see kind of an end-to-end view and just more actionable insights. We've been able to lift add to cart rate, time on site, reduce bounce rate, as well as some other factors that certainly have helped with determining what we should be looking at to drive success on an ongoing basis. The Contentsquare customer success team was great in helping us to identify how to approach the solution to the problem that we identified. They're consistently looking for ways to get deeper insights and working to understand what's in the platform on the surface level, but how to go 2 steps farther. It's going to be amazing because we have a lot of things we need to do to serve the customer beyond what we do today. Hard to do today in some instances, but not so hard in others, and we're going to continue to need a way to measure and refine and assess what those journeys and experiences will